The following contest is scheduled for a 2-hour time limit. Introducing first, coming from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, wrestling reporter and columnist Justin LaBar. And his opponent, you. Call, tweet, email, because you can go one-on-one with Justin LaBar in Wrestling Reality right now on Trib Live Radio.
Well, normally every single week here on Tuesday, Wrestling Reality on Trib Live Radio, we always get a lot of calls and interaction from those calling from the New York area, the Philadelphia area, up through New England. Obviously, on a serious note before we get going, hope everybody gets through that okay. Thoughts and prayers with you, and if you found a way through your phone, or if you have internet, or whatever the situation, hopefully you're able to join us right here, Wrestling Reality, and enjoy the next 2 hours. I am Justin LaBar. We got a hell of a show lined up for you. We got all the fallout from Atlanta, Charlotte. That's on the WWE side. We have my fallout. I did the South Georgia tour. We have to talk about that. Hoping to be joined by a Ring of Honor star, Roderick Strong, a little bit later on the show. Ring of Honor coming to Pittsburgh this weekend. We'll talk about that. Joe Dombrowski, play-by-play voice of Prime Wrestling, will be here in studio, co-hosting some of the show with me. Let's get into last night, though. Charlotte. Woo! Never mind. Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, if you didn't have power and you didn't see the show, and when you eventually catch up to it, you might realize you really didn't miss that much, or you might have a headache when you realize what you missed. The bulk of the whole deal is, we're all moving very fast. I noticed, we start out with an opening promo. That then segues immediately into Ryback was out there, which goes right into his match. They did a few more segments like that. We come back, we come back and Barrett's in the ring. Orton's halfway through his entrance. They were moving fast. This got me excited. I'm thinking a 3-hour show. We're moving fast, all with big relevant storylines. What do we have planned for the end? Then they're going to do. Then we find out it's going to be the reveal. They officially announced it's going to be the reveal of the teams: Team Foley versus Team Punk. So now I'm thinking, are we going to get the baby faces in there first? Are we going to get a crazy heel team? Because there's a lot of speculation around who's going to side themselves with CM Punk. Ends up being a pretty straightforward reveal, just a straight up, here's your starting lineup. Boom, 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 boom. They all come out. CM Punk's wrestling on his team. It's Team Mick Foley, but Foley's not wrestling on his team. That was my first headache. But then, so the second one then, Paul Heyman is put in charge of assembling this team, and that's even verbalized. But he doesn't put on the team who is his best known and most effective client, both billed in the ring and in business and in pay-per-view, in Brock Lesnar. No, instead we have a spot taken up by an Alberto Del Rio, a guy who has a terrible pay-per-view track record, but he's put on the team, and that's the guy, ironically, who CM Punk beat a year ago at Survivor Series for the title. Second headache. CM Punk, as of today, 345 days as champion. He's not defending at the next pay-per-view. Now my head explodes. Look, I can get by the fact, okay, Mick Foley, he's technically retired at this point in time. That's fine. I understand him being the captain, and he was the catalyst of how they needed to get into this match. Ryback's not going to be the captain. It wouldn't fit with his character right now. I can get past that. I get past Del Rio being on there rather than a Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar apparently still has business. So I'm not sure why, because last I thought, I don't know. He still has business apparently with Triple H, so they're not going to bring him in there. And all the participants to the team are opposing each other in feuds. So Del Rio's going to be in there to oppose a Randy Orton. I can deal with that. But how do you not have the champion who's doing the gimmick of and he's counting the gimmick of days of that he's held it? So we're going to go to that pay-per-view, and that's not even going to be an issue. I don't understand it. I don't spice it up. Do something for me. Make it so whoever pins CM Punk, if somebody does, they're the champion. Let Heyman and Punk call how this is totally unfair and totally a lack of respect, and it falls in line with everything that Punk preaches. Hell, not only that, you have the IC champion and Kofi Kingston in this match. You have the tag team champion in the match. Where's the draw for Survivor Series? Just so I can see a whole bunch of entrances at one time? No, we need some, put the titles on the line somehow in this match, or at least the WWE Championship. This bothers me. It really does. It really does. We'll talk about a lot of it. I'm sure everybody's got feelings toward this. John Cena, once again, and another pay-per-view, it seems he won't be the quote-unquote main event. Beth Phoenix, it seems like it's adios for her. We'll talk about it all. Joe Dombrowski here in studio. When we come back, we'll have BAM time. We'll go up to Boston with Boston Johnny plus ROH star Roderick Strong, hopefully joining us at 4 p.m. Trib Live Radio. Let's get it.